Hello everyone, this is Asia from the Rings Fangirl channel. I am here back with another Degrassi video. Before I get into this list, I just want to give you guys an update that all my future content will be about Degrassi until I find something else I really want to talk about. But I really want to talk about some things with Degrassi, like I gave in my update and my thumbnail. I have the ranking of the seasons coming out. I am currently rewatching Degrassi Next Class. Once I'm done with that, I will be doing a series review. And then I will be giving you guys reasons why I think Degrassi Next Class failed. And then I have those projects coming out. I have the Drew character derailment video coming out. I have a defense of Craig's character video coming out. And then I have a future project where I'm going to be talking about Degrassi couples I can't stand or characters I can't stand. So that's all future content coming up for Degrassi. So just to keep you guys tuned in. But right now I want to talk about my favorite couples from Degrassi. These are the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop couples in Degrassi. These are the best 10 ships in Degrassi. These are my favorite relationships in Degrassi that I really liked. And if you don't, I really don't care. But this is my list, so let's get right into it. Coming in at number 10 of one of my favorite couples in Degrassi is Dave and Allie. I really love Dave and Allie. I thought Dave was Allie's best relationship in Degrassi. I feel like Dave was everything she wanted. But then in season 13, not 13, excuse me. In season 12, they ruined their relationship. Like, I really loved her and Dave. Like, Dave was romantic. I feel like he said and did all the right things for Allie. But I feel like Allie just was like, and I said this in my future videos, in my other videos, Allie, whenever it was a nice guy, she treated him like trash. But if it was a guy who wasn't shit, she always ran back to them. Like Leo, like Johnny, Drew. These are all guys who did fuck shit to her, and yet she always gave them second chances. And guys like Dallas and Dave, who literally changed who they were, who cleaned their insides to be the guy she wanted them to be, literally got like bitch slapped, and I didn't like it. I definitely feel like her and Dave were cute. I feel like her and Dave could have had a future, but her rushing them into sex because he was in that homosexual play, she rushed them into having sex when she thought she might have been pregnant. She literally just wrote him out of her life. She said that her only focus would be schoolwork. I feel like Alex should have been mature and just broke up with Dave in that episode instead of making it seem like y'all in a relationship when y'all really wasn't. You feel me? Like, and to this day, I hated that she felt like he was asking for so much when he really wasn't. He was just asking her, make some time for me. Make me feel like you care and love me. Just put me first. Please, just put me first once in your life. If you really don't want to do this no more, then let my man go. She should have did that from the beginning. She shouldn't have been with Dave for so long if she really was like she was afraid of having sex with him because they almost got pregnant. Maybe they should have made Allie pregnant so she could learn to stop having sex without protection and then always blaming the boys for why she do the things she do. That's so annoying. But anyway, like I said, I really like Dave and Allie. I really liked them. I hated the way the show ended them, and because of that, they come in at number 10. Because I feel like once him and Allie broke up, Dave's storyline, his character was pretty done in Degrassi. Like, you didn't even see him in any of the other seasons. I know the actor who played him in real life passed away. Rest in peace. But I'm talking about when he was still in the show, there was no explanation on why he just transferred from Degrassi, why he just up and left. You only saw him in that episode after Adam passed away. What's up with that, Degrassi? Ellie and Dave deserve more, period. Coming in number 9 for one of my favorite couples in Degrassi. Take a sip of water, y'all. Is Maya and Cam. I absolutely love Maya and Cam's relationship. I liked it that it was that cheesy first love type relationship in high school. I just feel like Maya and Cam were so adorable. They had so much chemistry. Like, they were really adorable. And one thing I really love about their relationship, that it took its time for them to be together. Like, they didn't rush anything. Like, they wanted you to feel the vibe between them. And I definitely felt it. I felt like, and this might be a hot take, I always said if Cam didn't, commit suicide, I wouldn't have been mad if she ended up with Cam as her in-game ship. I wouldn't have been mad. Even though I do fuck with Zig and Maya, but her and Cam were like really, really cute. And I wouldn't have been mad if they would have been in-game instead of her and Zig. I wouldn't have been mad. Because Maya and Cam were really cute. It sucks how they ended. But for the moment but for the short period of time we had them, they definitely had chemistry. They definitely did. It was that first love in high school, and I absolutely loved that about the relationship. They were so adorable. And I feel like because everybody fuck with Zig and Maya so much, y'all don't put a lot of respect on her relationship with Cam, and y'all need to. Her and Cam were really cute. Go back and watch some episodes when they was getting together and when they were together. They were so fucking cute. Just look at the episode and Bittersweet Sipamony at part 1. Just look at their scenes in part 1 and then talk to me. Anyways, but like I said, Maya and Cam were really cute. Yeah. So they come in number 9 because they were really, really cute. Coming in at number 8 is Eli and Claire. Now, follow me for people who might give me backlash for why they're so down low on my list. If I would have made this list after I first got done watching Degrassi, they probably would have been number 1, right? But as many times that I've rewatched and rewatched Degrassi, Eli and Claire only have one season of the relationship being good, and that's season 12. Season 12 is the only good representation of the relationship. It's like the other seasons. I'm not going to count season 13 because he wasn't there. He was in college. And then season 14, we still doing this whole titter-totter, will they, won't they. I was kind of over it. Like, I was kind of over it. Their end game was like bittersweet to me because I feel like they should just been together. Like, they at prom and Claire still don't know if she wants to be with Eli or not. Doesn't know if she wants to be with Eli or not. And it's like, we still doing this storyline. We still doing this. We're still doing this. They're still doing this. And they're having me watch this shit. I just feel like with Eli and Claire's relationship, it was a little too much of titter-totter. Like, will they, won't they? And I don't have the patience for that. I kind of get over that. Like, it's okay in the beginning, but down the road, it's either they're going to be together or not. Either we going to end this, or we going to move the fuck on, because, like, what we doing? Like, I think season 12 was, like, best representation for their relationship. They were their cutest. They were their healthiest. I really liked them. I really, really loved them in season 12. But I feel like from the beginning, how Eli and Claire started, all of it was toxic. Eli was a really toxic person in the beginning. And I feel like all of y'all kind of like swift past that because how much I love his character. Not saying Eli didn't have any character development, because who he was in the beginning definitely wasn't who he was as the show ended. But I'm just saying, the beginning of him and Claire's relationship all ended. It all started wrong because Eli really should have been getting some fucking help. For real, instead of just hopping in the next relationship and trying to do the same shit all over again from his old relationship. Because who knows them? Maybe his girlfriend ran off because he just was smothering the fuck out of her. Like, I need to get some motherfucking air. Like, you really just smothering me. Like, bro, give me some air. And I don't know. I feel like if I would have made this list a long time ago, Eli and Claire would have been number 1. But they come in at number 8 because I just don't know. I feel like after rewatching Degrassi, I'm kind of iffy about them. Like, just iffy. I just feel like I saw too much of them. Just too much. Like, every episode has something to do with their relationship. Every episode has something to do on will they, won't they. And at that point, I was just kind of over it. So when they did become in-game, when I do rewatch the show sometimes, it's like, oh, bittersweet. Like, oh, okay. Moving on. Coming in at number 7 is Spinner and Paige. I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about the relationship. I'm just gonna say I really thought Spinner and Paige were cute. They didn't really get much storylines. They didn't really get much screen time, but I thought they definitely were like couple goals. They kind of remind me of like Maya and Cam, that first high school love, that first real relationship where you get to learn to make a real love connection with someone. And I thought Spinner was like really romantic. He always bought her flowers. He always walked her to class. He always drove her home. Always walked her home. So I just feel like, it was kind of like that. Like, they didn't really get much storylines together. I wish they would have, because I honestly feel like Paige is Spinner's best ship. But can't do much about it. But I definitely feel like they belong on this list because when they were on my screen, they just was always cute. Like, they just couldn't get their hands off each other. And I really love that because, it's like that first high school love to me. So, yeah. Coming in number 6 is Jay and Manny. I mean, can you really make a Degrassi's couple list and not have Jay and Manny on it? Jay and Manny were so fucking... They were like a breath of fresh air. I really love Jay and Manny's build-up. I love their relationship. I love Jay and Manny's relationship because I feel like after all the shitty relationships Manny went through, she needed to be with a man who loved her. She needed to be with someone who loved her flaws and who loved her in and out. And I feel like Jay was just that person. He just was consumed of loving Manny and just loving her. He loved the fuck out of Manny, okay? And I feel like she was just shitted on in every relationship. She needed to be with someone who was just all about her and nobody else. And I feel like Jay was her perfect match. So Jay and Manny are fucking iconic. They're fucking epic. They had top-notch chemistry together. They just were so fucking cute. So yes, Jay and Manny are it. So that's why they come in at number 6 because they were really fucking cute. Coming in at number 5, we in my top 5 right now. So here's my top 5. Coming in at number 5 is Craig and Ellie. I know Craig and Ellie never really dated, but I really don't give a fuck about that. They deserve to be on my list because when I always rewatch Degrassi, it always pissed me off that the writers never put them together. Ellie was by far the best woman for Craig. She was by far the best one for Craig, and I said it's because she reminded me of Jay. She loved Craig and just was consumed on just loving Craig. Not saying she was blinded or she was stupid or anything like that. She knew Craig was a flawed person. She knew that he was going to make mistakes, but she believed that he can grow. She believed that he can change. She believed Craig wasn't going to be that same old kid who just was going to keep making mistakes and keep making mistakes. Craig and Ellie had fucking chemistry. They did. And if you think they didn't, go back and watch, I think it's Degrassi Goes to Hollywood. Go back and watch them scenes when they were on the beach. They didn't have to say anything. Their chemistry spoke to you. They had magnetic chemistry. Their chemistry was off the charts, okay? I think they were like one of those couples in Degrassi who didn't date but had that fucking chemistry. Like, oh my God, I'm sensing it. I'm sensing it. I'm sensing it. Like, they remind me of Miles and Lola. Like, ooh, Miles and Lola weren't in a relationship, but they definitely had chemistry. Like, you fucking felt it whenever they talked, whenever they went in a room together. You felt that shit. And Ellie and Craig, they just topped it up a notch. They really should have been fucking Endgame. And to this day, I will always be, like, really pissed off at the writers for wasting all this time and not making them a couple. Instead of having him get back with Manny, they should just put him with Ellie. Period. Because him and Manny were not it. I don't even know why the fuck they did that. So yeah. Craig and Ellie definitely deserve to be on my list. And they definitely deserve to be my top 5. Because I love them. Period. Number 4. Shawn and Ellie. I love Shawn and Ellie. I thought Shawn and Ellie were really, really cute. I thought they were really, really cute. And I was one of those fans at the time who really liked their relationship more than him and Emma. But, that was just the teenager me, but they're not better at all. They're not a better ship than Sean and Emma, but I like them. They were cute, you know. They were like the outcasters, you know. They were all dark and gloomy and stuff like that. I liked them. I thought they were cute for what they were. Again, they were like spinning a page to me. They didn't have much screen time. They didn't get much storylines together. Just whenever you saw them on screen, they were just cute. Like hugging, kissing, couldn't keep their hands off each other. You know, like hypothetically speaking, I wouldn't have been mad if Ellie's first time would have been with Sean instead of Craig. Or, yeah, I wouldn't have been mad at that because her and Sean were cute. And I feel like they should have her lose her virginity to him instead of that dude that she was dating in college. I don't even remember that man's name. They could have her lose her shit to a guy who actually loved her, not some dude who just used her. You feel me? So I feel like for what Sean and Ellie were at the time, they were cute. Number three, coming in number three is Maya and Zig. I absolutely love Maya and Zig's relationship. We're not going to talk about Next Class because I'm watching that right now. Next Class ruined them. They made Zig insecure, overbearing, jealous boyfriend. Where the fuck did that come from? I was just when I watched Degrassi Next Class, I'm very confused on where that comes from. I mean, when you really love someone, that feeling of losing them, does it come to you here and there? Yeah, of course it does. Of course you have fear of losing someone you love because you might be afraid of fucking up. But Zig didn't do anything to fuck up to lose Maya until the moment he cheated on her with Zoe. So why were they writing it like, oh, Maya was going to leave Zig or find someone else? Where was he getting that from? And to say, oh, he did what he did because she had her phone off when she was with some other guy in New York. Her and Jonah were there to do music. There was nothing sexual going on between her and Jonah, period. If there was, I wouldn't even, if I was Zig, I wouldn't even let Maya go on that trip because I'm not gonna let her go on no trip with some dude who really trying to make moves on her. But with her and Jonah, there wasn't anything sexual. It was just, they were just partners, for real, in a band. So I really feel like they were overdoing it with the insecurities and type shit. Like, I really don't know where that came from. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about Next Class. Maya and Zig are really cute. I liked the whole build up. I liked it that it was always the friendship first before it came, but it was always the friendship first before it became a relationship. I really loved that. I love when they finally got together in season 14. Maya and Zig had magnetic chemistry. Like, you really felt the love between them whenever they looked at each other, kissed, held each other, like you really felt it. And I don't know, I definitely feel like Maya and Zig definitely deserve to be in like top 5 because I feel like when it came to the new generation, they definitely were one of the couples that Degrassi definitely snapped with. Like, they took their time and actually made some magic with them. So for that, they definitely deserve to be on my list. They definitely deserve to be on a list of best Degrassi couples, in my opinion. Number 2 is Drew and Bianca. I fucking love Drew and Bianca. For the moment they put them together, I knew there was going to be some magic shit with them. Their relationship was so good. Like, so good. It was so phenomenal. They had chemistry. It was so much love. They had a very adult-like relationship. It wasn't even like high school. Bianca made Drew a better person. She believed in him. She believed in Drew before anybody else did. He didn't even believe in himself. She believed in Drew. Like, one of my favorite scenes of them will always be in season 12 when she said she was the one who put him in there for the president race. And that if he took it more seriously, maybe he actually can believe that he can win. And he asked her, you really think I could do this? She was like, yes, Drew. She said, I really believe you can do anything you put your heart to. And even if you don't believe it, I'm going to make you believe it because that's what you do when you love someone. You make them believe they can do anything, right? So I just was like, man, she really loved the fuck out of Drew. She loved Drew. Drew was the first boy she ever loved. He made her a better person, and she made him a better person. She made him mature. She made him feel like he can do anything because she believed in him before he even believed in himself or before anybody else did. That's like the third or fourth time I've seen him do that. So I absolutely love that. I love that about the relationship. That it was always, it was just so cute. They were so cute. The way Degrassi ended them, I'm never gonna forgive them for that. But Drew and Bianca had some of the best couple scenes ever. They have fucking chemistry, and they definitely deserve to be top 2 on this list. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They definitely deserve to be like top 2. They were really fucking cute, and they really should have been one of the couples in this show who really should have been in game. I mean, let's talk about it. Them not being in game, we were robbed. For real, for real. We definitely were robbed for them not being in game. But yeah, Drew and Bianca were cute, and I really, really loved them. Coming in at number 1 is Shauna and Emma. I mean, why wouldn't Shauna and Emma be number 1? Shauna and Emma, to me, were like, they were the couples who walked so all the other couples can run. Like, they set the standard for relationships. They set the standard for love. They set the standard for relationships aren't easy. Their relationship was just really fucking good. And the actor and actress the actress who played Emma and the actor who played Sean, they had chemistry, and they did what the fuck they had to do when they went out there and played the fuck out of that relationship. So I really love the relationship. My only nitpick with the relationship would be is that I didn't like that Sean always left the show, so we really couldn't see much of the relationship, and I hated that we missed some milestones from the relationship. Like, I hated that we didn't get to see their first time or get to see their first I love you, but I guess that shit didn't matter because regardless of not seeing those things, you know Shauna and Emma loved each other. So yeah, I definitely feel like Shauna and Emma deserve to be number 1. They are the number 1 couple in Degrassi. Period. Like I just said, they're the patriarchs of couples in this show. They walked so other couples can run. Period. So anyway, that's my top 10 couples in Degrassi. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Up until next time, see you guys later.